Richard, could you just show us your hand and what the problem is?
Yeah, I just played Stoke obviously last week, and yeah, I can't remember doing it, but ended up just breaking my hand in the middle of my hand, and thought I'd dislocated my finger at the time. So just tried to like sort it out myself, a bit of DIY, and yeah, just managed to finish the game, played the game on, and was a bit sore after the game, and then went for an X-ray the next day, and found out, yeah, I broke it, snapped basically the bone here, but yeah, I just spoke to, obviously went for the X-ray, and at first they were talking about surgery and stuff, and then this before I spoke to the hand surgeon, I was like, don't particularly want to do that. I want to get his opinion first before I do anything, and I went and spoke to him and just said, listen, you know, if there's a chance of me playing, I just want to play, carry on playing. If that's at all possible, I don't want to have surgery. I'd rather just take the risks, I suppose, and just crack on. And yeah, he see the X-ray and was like, yeah, no, I think we can do that. So I think if it wouldn't have been the middle of my finger where it's protected by the other two, I think I might have had surgery and been out for a bit. But yeah, fingers crossed with this now, I can you know, just resume training, playing, and carrying on. So yeah, it worked out well in the end.
So is it a bit of a gamble then, and maybe you'll only know on Saturday whether you've made the right decision?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a gamble. I had a good conversation with him, the hand surgeon. He said he's seen this injury a few times and people have played with it. So yeah, I think naturally when you play, you never know what could happen. Obviously, that was such a freak injury when I done it. So, but yeah, no, he was pretty confident. I re-X-rayed yesterday, and it's healing already really well. So yeah. Yeah, I've got no question that I can just carry on playing, and I did say that to him. I said, like, you know, is there certain things I need to kind of try and land a certain way or anything like that? But no, he just said just play as if you've got nothing there, and just play normally. So yeah, as soon as I heard that, I was buzzing, and yeah, I just can't wait to get going.
It's sort of a strange start to this qualifying campaign, isn't it? You're used to them, and as everybody is in September.
Yeah.
But here you are pitching up in the middle of a promotion running with Derby counties. A lot of the boys are in the championship, and you suddenly got to start a qualifying campaign. Is it a little bit odd? Yeah,
I suppose it is a little bit strange in that sense. Like I say, only 9 games to go for us in the league, and you know it's going to go down to the wire in that sense of getting into the playoffs. But I think for us, probably at the time at Derby, the international breaks probably come at a decent time. Went through a bit of a sticky patch. The last 3 games have been a lot more positive for us, but I think we played that many games. I think Derby with the cup runs and that is probably good for quite a few of the lads to mentally just probably get away from it all and have a decent break. But as far as I'm concerned, it's great meeting up with my country, and obviously especially under the new management staff, and like I say, the qualifiers, there's nothing better when you're playing competitive games, and yeah, so yeah, I just think there's a real buzz and a real excitement about it. So yeah, we're looking forward to a good week's training and just trying to get off to a good start on the weekend.
Josh, tell us about your call-up. How did you hear about it?
Yeah, it comes as a surprise really. Obviously I see the provisional squad and I wasn't named in it, and then Friday morning, before we were due to meet up on a Sunday, Lee Bowyer sort of caught me in the boot room as we were about to go out to train, and he just said, "Oh, have you heard the good news?" And I said, "No, like, what's that?" And he said, "Oh, McCarthy's just been on the phone, and he's going to call you into the squad." So obviously I was buzzing with the news and really happy to be called up for the first time to the senior team for my country. So no, yeah, it was brilliant news.
You played under 16s for England, if I'm right in saying, and under 21s for Ireland. Like another West Ham player, did you have sort of a decision that you had to make at some stage, and how did you come to it?
Not really. I played under 16, 1 appearance for England, and then yeah, I played under 19s European qualifiers for Ireland, and then captained the 21s and made a lot of appearances for the 21s. As soon as I committed myself to Ireland, I was fully committed, and yeah, this is what I've dreamt of, being part of the senior squad, and I'm over the moon and really proud to be here.
Richard, at the end of last year was a pretty miserable year for the Irish national team. Do you feel Mick has really made a concerted effort to try and boost morale for a start?
Yeah, listen, I think the way it ended, like last year for us wasn't a great year. I think we can all hold our hands up to that, and as players we've got to take responsibility. We could have performed a lot better, but yeah, I just think now it's whatever has happened in the past is in the past now. Obviously Mick's coming in, he's a fantastic manager, a fantastic guy. Obviously his record, not just for Ireland but at club level is very good, and yeah, I can just walking into the group, I think there's a good vibe, there's a really good excitement about it. So yeah, I just think, like I say, whatever's happened in the past now, and we've just got to look to this campaign and look to the future. And like I say, with a few new guys coming in who deserve their chance, it's up to us now as players to really try and step up and have a really good qualifying campaign.
And drawing again against the Denmark team, which I know Ireland struggled to beat. I know there's a couple of draws in that, but also against the Swiss team. Swiss were excellent at the last World Cup. They've got some great players. Do you think there's enough good quality players in the Irish squad to get out of this group? Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I think the group is tough. Listen, there's never going to be an easy group when you're trying to qualify for a major championship. But we showed in the last qualifying month for the Euros that people writ us off in that group, and we managed to qualify. So it's going to be tough. But if you want to achieve something great, nothing comes easy, and you've got to work for it, and you've got to fight for every point. And so yeah, for us it's playing against them teams, but I think we're confident. We're confident that we do something great in this group, and like I say, it's up to us now as players to take on what the manager wants, and we just got to give it everything. And if we can do that, I'm pretty confident we can have a good campaign.
The fact that part of the tournament is in Dublin next time, is that kind of in the back of your mind as well?
Yeah, I think that is motivation. That'd be amazing as any player to play at a major championship in your home country. It's something that you do think about for sure. And if anything, if the lads want to use that as motivation, then we should, because these things don't come around too often. So like I say, us as players, we've got to use it, everything we can to really go for it. And but yeah, like you say, that is definitely motivation for us.
Richard, it's a healthy battle for places at centre half. Where do you see yourself in the pecking order?
You have to ask the manager, I think. But yeah, listen, I think in regards to that, I think obviously we've got great players, not just at centre back but everywhere. I think there's a lot of competition for places. Everyone's playing a lot of football, playing well. So yeah, whoever gets a shirt for the weekend and looking forward is down to them to try and keep it. But I think if you ask any manager, it's good that you've got competition in places, because that means pushing each other and trying to get to your level where you need to compete at. So yeah, listen, I don't know, but all I know is whenever I've played for Ireland, I feel like I've done well. And like I say, this season for Derby, I'm having a good season. So that's all I can do, and like I say, work hard in training. And like I say, at the end of the day, the manager will pick the team that he feels can win the game.
Previous manager went to 3 at the back for some games last year. Would you like McCarthy to go 3 at the back this time around, or for 4?
I think if you look at the players, obviously probably me, Eek, Stuffs, Longy, we're all pretty comfortable in either system. So I think it's definitely probably an option for the manager to do that if he wants to. But like I say, I'm pretty sure he's got his own method about how he wants the team to play and how it needs to look. So yeah, I think either way is really comfortable for me. I quite enjoy playing in either system. But like I say, it's down to the manager, and like us as players, we just got to show him that we're ready for selection and show him why we want to play.
Richard, Martin O'Neill talked about you from your last night of taking on the John O'Shea role as a sort of father figure in the squad. Do you see that as a key part of your role, particularly with some of the England players coming in?
I think more so this season. I think when he said that, I could relate to that a lot. To be compared to Shazy was obviously a nice touch from the manager to say that, because I learned a lot from Shazy when I first got into the squad, and he was such a great man, great player. Just how he conducted himself on the training pitch and around the place was was great for me to see, and I definitely picked up a lot of things from him. So but yeah, I think this season, not probably just in Ireland but at Derby as well, I think with a lot of younger players coming through, I think you naturally, as a more of a senior player, I think you naturally take on that role. I think it's something that I've probably done subconsciously throughout my career, even when I was a little bit younger, being a captain and stuff. I think naturally you just take on that role a little bit more. But yeah, I'd agree. I think definitely more this time in the squad. I see myself doing that a lot more.
And Josh, you mentioned Big Lawyer earlier. How have you found working under him?
Yeah, it's been great. The career he had, I think, speaks for itself. So to go and learn under a manager like that, it's been fantastic. Obviously played a similar position to me. So yeah, it's just been great to learn off him. It's been, yeah, like I said, fantastic. He's been brilliant for me. He's allowed me to come and play a lot of games, and I've learned a lot off him from the time I've played under him.
Could be a fiery character in his playing days. Is he calmer now he's a manager?
Yeah, he's surprisingly quite a calm guy. He's definitely got that edge to him. So I think that's good for players. It makes sure that you're on your toes and you can't drop off the levels and the standards that he sets and we set as a group. So yeah, he's like I said, he's got that fiery side to him, like you said. But he's quite a calm guy in and around the place, and he's a good manager to work under.
Richard, somebody who's not in the squad at the moment is retired, is Stephen Ward. Are we surprised that he went, and what are your memories of playing with him in green?
Yeah, I think obviously maybe there was a little bit of surprise. Obviously he's worked with Mick before, hasn't he, and done so well for him, so I thought that maybe he would have stayed maybe for this campaign maybe and tried to stay with us. But I think obviously with his injuries and that, I think his knee, you know, he probably felt it was time for him to maybe step away, and obviously with the younger lads coming through as well, I think he just thought it was probably the right time. And but yeah, he was such a great guy, Wardy. You know, like I played with him for the younger age groups coming through, and then to play with him in the seniors, and yeah, he had a fantastic career for Ireland, and you know, to get to 50 caps, it was, you know, you don't do that by chance. You do that by playing well and wanting to represent your country and playing at a good level. So you know, we're going to miss him in the group because he was a great character, but like I say, good luck to him, because like I say, he had a great career, and yeah, he's a great man.